Hello everyone, I'm Kathy Kellenberger and I'd like to talk to you today about how to get started with Spawn. You may be wondering what in the world or outer space Spawn is. Well, it's a way to very quickly spin up instances of a database platform. For example, SQL Server or PostgreSQL or MySQL. This is really useful for very quickly spinning up these instances for development purposes, testing, training, being part of your DevOps pipeline for continuous integration. There are a couple of links you need to know. The first one lets you install Spawn and also take a look at the documentation. And the second one is a download for an ADS extension, which is also really useful for connecting. So let's take a look at how to use this. I'm here looking at the Spawn website, and I really love the artwork, but what I love even better is the documentation. All you have to do is click the Get Started button, and you'll come to this page that walks you through installing Spawn, and there's also some tutorials about how to use it. So Spawn has really two components. There are images that you can either create your own images or use some of the public images, and then you can create containers from those images. And the containers are database instances that you can use to create new databases, update data, whatever you need to do. They're living in Linux containers, so you can just connect to it with whatever tools you normally connect. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through of how it works. The command for Spawn is spawn ctl, and the options after that are just really, really simple. So first I'm going to say get data images, and this will show you a list of the public images that are available for you to use. That looks better. Or if you have created your own images, you'll see those listed. So what I'm going to do is create one of these SQL Server instances, and I use the spawn ctl command again, create data container, and then dash image, and I'm just going to type in the number here, 122839, and then just wait for a minute or so for that container to be created. Once it's created, it'll give me the connection string I need to use. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to bring up Azure Data Studio, and I just want to tell you about an extension that we've created for connecting to Spawn. So if I click the Extensions tab and then go up to Install from VSIX and just go to the spot where I've downloaded the extension, and I provided the link to the extension in the earlier slide. So I'll click Install, I'll say yes, I do want to do it, and there it is. So I'm going to go back really quick and see if I've got I do have my container, and there's some other options. I just use the most basic options here. So this is the connection string here, but instead of using that, what I'm going to do is go back and use this Spawn extension. I'm just going to go up to View Command Palette. I see Spawn already here under the recently used because I have used it before. But if this is the first time, you would just type in Spawn, it would find it. I'm going to click here, and it's going to go out and grab the properties. So here's that instance that I just created. I'll click that, and there's my connections already filled in. I'll click Connect, and then when I go over here, here's my SQL Server and AdventureWorks 2017, as it said, was out there. So at this point, I could do whatever I need to do. Again, this is not really for a production system, but great for learning, great for your continuous integration pipeline, great for development. I'm also going to create an image. So an image, and there's plenty of documentation on how to do it, but an image can be created either an empty instance with no databases. You can create one that you just run some scripts, or you can create one from a backup. So I'm creating one from a backup here. And in any case, you need a YAML file that gives the information. So in this case, I'm creating it from a backup. I'm going to name it SQL Demos. I'm using the MS SQL version 2017 engine. There's where my backup is, and I would like it to have just a lifetime of 2 hours. So to do that, I'm going to type in spawn ctl create data image, because this time I'm creating that image, F, and then I'm going to tell it where that file is, and it's sql.yaml. And of course I misspelled that. Try it again. And there it's being created. It takes a little bit longer to create a data image than it does the container. And there's my image. Now whenever I run SPA spawn ctl get data images, I'll see the one that I created instead of the public list. So now I could create a data container based on the image that I created. So that's all I really wanted to show you today, and I'm really excited about using Spawn for so many things, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much.